Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Austin Desperados and the Tennessee.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Austin Desperados, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line, and the Tennessee Titans.
Let's go! Let's go! 70, Indy! Man up, deep! Man up, deep!
On first down, Johnston. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Johnston.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on third down, Jarrett, and able to find Green. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jarrett firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down now, it's Johnston, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And QB's trapped. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Jarrett, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Jarrett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On first and 10, Jarrett. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Back to throw. Jarrett. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. They'll run on first down. Jet, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tyler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jarrett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Jet. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 33. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Schofield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Looking to throw. Schofield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Schofield being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Schofield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schofield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. Over the middle, complete. It's Tyler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
didn't let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having it. Impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Johnston. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Schofield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing on first down. Schofield. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been in a pretty good groove. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree,
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schofield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
On first down, Schofield. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Matthews makes the ground. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on first down. Jet, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. The running game is starting to pay off. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Schofield. He's got it to Matthews. Complete. And touchdown! As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Back to throw. Jarrett. A quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll break the huddle. Send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And that is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To throw on third down, Jarrett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Schofield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Schofield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, Jet. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On third down, Schofield. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down. Jarrett looking left side. He's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last. 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Schofield stepping up. He's going to keep it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down, Schofield. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight right. We got 4.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jarrett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. Jarrett. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Schofield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Back to throw.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Come on, set. 30 base. Ricky.
He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown! And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A win would be their first of the young season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.